Morning from the Dun Mountain Walkway in Nelson, South Island, New Zealand. We thought we'd come up here today and tackle the Coppermine trail. So, got to climb about an hour 10 on this lovely trail. Nice gradient. Here's the turn off to Third House. Coppermine carries on off to the left here. About 6k to the top from here. So this is where Black Diamond Ridge joins back in, which is another version of this ride you could do. In fact, there's a race that just happened last weekend that splits off into the two different paths, with the hardcore people going up and over another big climb called the Classic up to the top of Fringe Hill and coming down that track, Black Diamond Ridge, and rejoining this, and the not so hardcore one that just comes straight up the Dun Mountain Trail. Still a very tough ride. It's like 1,000 meters of climbing, but yeah, just not quite so technical, I guess. The Nelson Council have put significant money into this downhill of the Coppermine recently, over the last year, and a lot of people would say they've dramatically improved it. Hardcore people would say that they've ruined it, made it rideable for more like 80 or 90% of the riders. The Coppermine is situated very close to Nelson Township, which is fantastic for people to come out from town and just get into this adventure ride. It feels like you're miles from anywhere, and later on we'll get into the subalpine and the mineral belt, and it feels like you're, God, miles away from any civilization. But because it's so close to town, you can whip around in, I don't know, 2.25, 2.5 hours, and as witnessed by the e-bike race on the weekend, the fast guys can do under an hour and a half, so it makes it a good, potentially after work ride. Nice cutout, or probably blasted it. Not sure how it's made, but very cool. Don't get me wrong, the uphill is still quite bumpy, so it's not just for cross-country dudes and dudettes. And I have reasonably forgiving tyres or suspension. A few little tricky bits. Keep you interested. So doing a quick Google on the history of the Coppermine, I found out that between 1850 and 1865, chromite and copper was mined up here. And in 1862, this trail we're on right now was New Zealand's first railway, a horse-drawn tramway from the Coppermine to the Port of Nelson. It's amazing to think that the trail's still here for you to enjoy some 160 years later. God. Took a bad line there, but I managed to hold it. Nice bit of dappled light. Look at this. And the vegetation changes. As we start to get up past the waterfall, get views of the Nelson Harbour, up to commit to Windy Point. And as you come around this corner, it's usually quite spectacular because you now get the views of the Red Hills. Here we are, so they've got a definite reddish tinge to them, and these hills go miles and miles like that all the way to St Arnaud. Ooh, a few slips. Oh boy. How lucky was the event last week, the race, not to contend with any of the storm damage, the tree fall and the rock falls. It is a pretty rugged area. Yeah, it's a pretty cool country up here. You see the track going across there. The top is not far away. It's sort of hard to believe that this exists so close to Nelson Township. Nice. And I can see a group of people at the top. Certainly, undeniably got more popular with the work they've done on the downhill. The glistening quartz in the rock. And this is the top. It's a pretty cool spot up the top here. More riders rocking in. So this is the downhill I've been telling you about. Look at this view, this is incredible. This terrain is just beautiful. Yeah, the rocks are really this orange. They really are. It's not the camera, it's not your TV or phone. Nice little flowy bit. Go! Caution up here. Probably not that bad, it's just like a rock crossing, stream crossing, but yeah, look at the colour. I mean, you just don't get this anywhere else around Nelson. It's pretty amazing. It's a bit funny, I'm slowing down for Susie and I think she's used to being a particular distance behind me, so she slowed down as well. So on the downhills, of course, she's in front of me on the uphills. Where is she? Bumped offline a bit there. Oof. Our poor little cross-country bikes are getting shaken to bits. Whoop! Whoop! Come on, Susie. I need you in my shots. Nice weaving stuff in and out. Walkers, watch for walkers. Yep, this bit's quite fast through here. I'm looking down, I can see the Mai Tai Dam down there.
Keep on going.
Having a few stops, getting some cool clips hopefully. Just have fun building that. Whoa! Tyre track's leading me wide. and then we just hit the green bush again, which is in some ways my favourite part. The track is fast and flowy. Better keep it under control. There's lots of walkers today. The race was last week. Oh, that was so good. They've done this part up very recently. Let the brakes go, if you can see. Oh! Oh, nice. That's the corner. This is nice. You come into the Mai Tai bush area and it's a few more fun bits. So in summary, I hope you can see that the Coppermine is an achievable alpine adventure with some stunning and varied scenery. It's well worth checking out if you're visiting. Like me, it's an oldie, but a goodie. Oh! I'm saturated!